remember when we got baptized in the Holy Ghost. The people that got us filled with the Holy Ghost at Lontenis, University of Nigeria, and Suka, told us that if we go back, we should pray 1 hour every night. Now, this is how we got filled with the Holy Ghost. First of all, I went to the church and I saw a sister on trousers and she's teaching. I said, no, this is Satan. This is sin. I have never even, those days, you know where we are coming from? It's not just conservative, from the village. So we don't even shake sisters that are on trousers. Talk more of having one preaching. So when I saw it, I vowed. The only reason I was still there is that the person that invited me was somebody that I respect. So I just stayed behind because of him. I thought I was doing him a favor. I didn't know that I was doing myself. So as it was going on, the young lady, I was saying, look at these people. Is it because they are just here? It's just because they have the privilege of just talking to us? That do they know where we are coming from? So that's what I was saying. And the young lady started speaking. She was teaching. I'm sure till today she doesn't know what she did. I'm sure she doesn't know. So that moment she began to say that there are some people here that they will be saying in their heart, do you know who we are and where we are coming from? I almost fell off my seat. That was what I was saying in my heart that moment. That thing arrested me more than anything. So when they said filled with the Holy Ghost, I don't want to follow them, but what they are doing, I don't have it. So since I don't have it, I follow reluctantly. When we went there and they said, if you want to receive, raise your hand, I stay like this. Let the Holy Ghost open my mouth and speak. It won't happen. No. So when they were doing it, when they even looked at my face, they got you know, have you laid hands on people? You are ministry and laid hands. There are some people, if you see their face and the way they posture, that you leave them and move to other. I have seen Benny Hinn leave some people. So me, I have decided I will leave some people too. I saw him ministering and he was moving on the stage and he said, Lord, you will tell these people that you are the one that sent me and not me. The Jesus is on the stage. He said, Ron, he wants to touch you. And then everybody is coming. Somebody in the middle, me, I'm not seeing the person. He's touching them and they were just going under power. And one man came, he passed. Nobody touched him. He kept moving. Came and stopped. Benny told him, step aside, sir. Step aside. You are blocking the way. Before you go and block the floor for others, do what? Step aside. So since that day, I understood that there is such a thing as step aside. Once you are doing, and some people, they will come and block what God is doing. Move them away. Move them. And that's what ushers, you know. Move some of those people away. They will stand like Olumoro. See. And some of them will sit in front. So you want to sit in front and show me that you are strong. Go to the back and stand. Anyway, that's how my face was. But inside my heart, I was actually more hungry than all of them. So when the whole thing was ending, I told God, Lord, if this is true and you want me to have it, please give it to me. I have not finished saying it. I spoke in tongues. Brothers and sisters, you know that instruction they gave us to go back and pray for 1 hour. I can say that the people, because I know one or two, that were given instructions, we didn't pray. But me, because of what it took me to get to that point, I said, this prayer, this tongues matter, I will not leave it all. I prayed for 1 hour, one semester finished. I didn't stop. By the time I was getting to final year, I normally, when people are sleeping by 1 a.m., that's when I'm going to lawn tennis. I will stay in lawn tennis till 8 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes we'll have outreach crusade. I will start praying by 3 a.m. and stop by 3 p.m. just to prepare. What made the difference? That same thing that looks as if his hand very small, but you know what was in it? It is an abundance of rain that further revelation and development has brought us to the move of prayer that we are inside now. It started that day. That day I got filled. That's where it started. That's where it started. It didn't look like much. It was like a hand. Turn to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, the hand of God is enough. I didn't hear you. Say after me, the hand of God is enough. And it came to pass at the seventh time that he said, behold, there ariseth a cloud out of the sea like a man's son. And he said, go up, say unto Ahab, prepare thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. Elijah. If you notice, you notice. Oh. Now, somebody that saw him here might say that he is boasting. Is this thing a boast? It is not. He has waited on God till he saw the sign of what he was looking for. So he was bold enough to come outside and declare and say, go even unto the king and tell the king that there is a rain that will stop you on the way if you don't move now. And it came to pass in the meanwhile that heaven was black with clouds and wind, and there was a great rain. And Ahab rode and went to Jezreel. 46. And the hand of the Lord was on Elijah. But touch! Cover me, oh. Glory, cover me, oh.